Hello, Brethren Village. It's Doug, the grounds supervisor, coming to you with another grounds update, and it's February. I don't know, the winter was really kind of not winter, but yet we've had winter. So is spring going to be early or late? Probably early. And you know, at the time I'm doing this, there's only 4 weeks to spring. So spring's coming no matter what the winter's going to give us the rest of the year. And what I thought I'd do is go over some plants that are already flowering. And this one, everybody gets confused with this as a forsythia, but it is not a forsythia. This will bloom from mid-February to the end of February, and this is actually a witch hazel. It's actually called Arnold's Promise Witch Hazel. And you'll see this holds blooms quite a while here in February, so it kind of gives you the, hey, spring's coming type of thought. This was actually named in the 50s. In the early 1950s, they figured out that this was a different variety, and then later on they actually came up with a name for this plant. They figured it, they don't know exactly how it got hybridized, but they feel like it was a cross between a Japanese witch hazel and a Chinese witch hazel. So gives us a little different plant and a little different, I guess what I like is it kind of gives you, hey, things are going to get warmer, which is what I like. Plus I like bright things, and it's yellow and we're yellow, so it's all good. Also going to go over a couple other plants that are going to be either blooming now or blooming soon. So we'll go to that. So this is another early signs of spring coming. This is winter aconite. And I am amazed, there are a lot of bees flying around here today. It's pretty exciting. Honeybees of all that stuff. So this is not a native plant. This is actually native to France, Italy, and the Balkans. It actually has now kind of naturalized itself all around Europe. Also, it goes into Asia, and it is somewhat around campus here. But this is the best spot up for it. It's at the Oakwood House apartment building here on campus. It's been here probably a long time. It's also a very woodland type plant, which is why we're underneath this huge oak tree, and it does very well. The thing that it also does is it spreads really well. So it's getting out in the yard and everything. So it's one of these things that if it's around, it's gonna kind of take over. It is known to become somewhat invasive, but it's kind of neat to see this here in February, seeing some color. Looks like a buttercup. It's really cool. The neat thing is this will flower green for a little bit and then it dies off and you don't see it even over the summer. So it's a kind of a short-lived thing, but it's another reminder spring is coming. Here's another, this is actually a tree, another one that's going to be blooming soon. It is like right there. It's going to be yellow in flowers. It'll be popping up. I can just see the yellow in the bud here. So it's another one that blooms really early. This is a Cornus moss. It's in the dogwood family. Blooms early yellow. And in the last 2 years, I've planted 3 of these around campus. So this is something to look for. It's another sign, yes, spring is coming. So this is something to look for around campus. This is actually native to Europe and some of Asia. Here again, it's been brought into into our native wildlife habitat around here, but it is in the dogwood family. It's very hardy, likes sun, likes some shade, and it should do really well. It's going to be a smaller tree, which is why I started planting them some places around campus. So this is another one, Cornus moss. Look for it really soon, coming to you with yellow flowers. Another sign, spring's here. So what has the grounds team been up to with the winter being so mild? Well, we've been able to get ahead on quite a few things. We're actually almost completely done around campus with winter, what we would call winter pruning, which is pruning items that would be deciduous and some different items we prune over the winter. We'll actually be soon starting early spring pruning, which is great. We're really ahead of it. So what that allowed us to do with the weather we've had is we have been able to start edging and starting to clean up the shrubbery beds and flower beds around campus, what that'll do is that's going to allow us to get our guys in that mulch early, which we always try for early March to mid-March. Looks like we're going to be able to get them started maybe the second week of March, or maybe first full week of March, let's put it that way, which that's going to run kind of into April probably. Depends on how many trucks they have here and the kind of weather we have. You know, obviously if we end up getting a March snowstorm, it's going to change that. So look forward to that. That'll always brighten up the campus, make things look good. And, you know, I just want to let everybody know that, you know, we've noticed that our rabbit population is getting very large, not in numbers, but just large in size around campus. So if you happen to see these large rabbits around campus, just give me a call and let me know, because we got to try and do something about this. They're really getting kind of out of hand with this size. Getting a little concerned about it. But you know what? Spring's a coming. We're happy in grounds. I hope everybody enjoys the springtime weather, because that's what I look forward to. I'm glad winter's coming to an end. Y'all have a great spring.